Hey guys, it's the Nick9 here, and welcome back to the 7th episode of Katch-Up. As you guys seen in the first episode of Katch-Up since bringing it back, it was every game I bought in 2023. I want to make this a yearly thing at the end of every year where I go over every game. So to continue doing that, right now I'm going to do every game I bought in 2024 as well. This was a really interesting year, game collecting wise for me. I don't think it was as much as 2023. There was a bit less, but it was more interesting because I actually got to go to a gaming convention, which I haven't done in a very long time. Last year in June, I attended my very first Too Many Games in Pennsylvania, and it was the first convention I went to in over 5 years at that point. And in going to that, I bought a lot of games there. So a lot of the games I bought last year were at Too Many Games, and it was a really fun experience. So I'm excited to show off everything I bought there. And throughout the year, I also picked up a few things every once in a while. So here's the video where I'll be showing off all that. So without further ado, let's begin Katch-Up episode 7, starting with, oh no. Yep, in 2024, I bought Game Party 2. Real step up from 2023 when I bought Game Party 1. I don't know, it just happened that I bought the sequel a year later. So here's Game Party 2. Again, I have a plan for these types of games that I want to do. So that's why I've been getting them. I'm pretty sure I got this one at Too Many Games as well, if I remember correctly. So yeah, this is what I spent my money on my trip, Game Party 2. But at the beginning of the year, one of the very first games I bought was Donkey Kong Barrel Blast. You know, I've heard Scott the Woz talk about this game all the time, and that's where I heard about it. I find it interesting how you have to use the Wii Remote and Nunchuck. If I'm correct, I forget. I don't think you can actually use the barrels in this. I could be very wrong by that, but I find that really odd. But I haven't tried this out yet. I heard it's like meh, I think. I don't know. I haven't tried it out, so I have yet to decide for myself. But I just like getting these like weird like spin-off like Mario games for the Wii, and I almost have all of them now. So there we go. Next is Mario Super Sluggers. Bought this on eBay and it doesn't work, so I'm gonna have to try to get it resurfaced because I checked out the disc. Everything looks fine. It just looks kind of scratched up a bit. The disc looks fine though. Besides that, no real issues, so I think it just needs to get it resurfaced. I haven't done that yet, but I'll do that eventually. But I own it now. I think I have every Mario sports game on the Wii now. Here's the Too Many Games purchase that so happy I got. WarioWare Smooth Moves. This is what I've been looking for a while, and I finally got it at Too Many Games last year. And yeah, I just love the pink cover. Really pops out. And this one's really fun. I think I played it a little bit, and yeah, it's really fun. I'm glad they went back to this when they made WarioWare Move It on the Switch, because this is really fun. It works great, plays great, and I love my WarioWare games. They're really fun. And the last Wii game I got this year, very few compared to last year, was finally Wii Party. I've been looking for Wii Party for a while, and I'm trying to get every Wii Series game. I'm only missing Wii Party U and Wii Sports Club, and technically Wii Chess if I want to go that far. But if I'm going by North American releases, I need 2 more now. And I'm really glad I have this one, because this one is honestly really fun from what I played, and is the most expensive of the Wii ones, I believe. But I finally got it at Too Many Games. A little bit of the story with this, if you've seen my Too Many Games vlog, you would have heard it already. But my friend Nindude, JR, he was also trying to find this game, and he said he found a copy, and he said he found it somewhere at the convention. So he was in a panel, and I was looking around the convention while he was in a panel, and I was gonna wait till he got out of his panel so he could show me where he's seen this, to find out that he went and bought it right after his panel. So I was out of a Wii Party and I couldn't find it. But in the last like 15 minutes or so of being there, my friend Jay Matthew calls me and he says that he found it. So I went and found it. It was in a glass case. I got a, you know, a deal because, you know, Sunday is when they usually have their deals, and you can like you can kind of haggle a bit. So I got this for like a bit cheaper, and yeah, no, it was nice. It was in like it had like a plastic sleeve, and yeah, I'm just super happy I finally have Wii Party because I've been looking for this one for a while. Next, we'll go to the Wii U. This one's a bit interesting. I have a couple Wii U games this year. 4 to be exact. I don't know how many I got last year. Starting out, another Too Many Games purchase. Angry Birds Trilogy. I really wanted this specifically because the Angry Birds games, a lot of them are delisted from the App Store, like the original ones. You know, just because these games are very nostalgic to me, and I grew up playing Angry Birds a lot, and I just wanted to own this. And I think the Wii U is one of the perfect places to own Angry Birds, because first of all, it has the stylus and like the touchscreen, and it plays pretty much like the actual app, sorta. You know, obviously with a stylus, but you know, you get the basic feel and of the original, what the Angry Birds games were, if you play the Wii U version. You can also get that on 3DS, but this has the advantage of, you know, being a bit more better quality, you know, HD and everything. So this has, let's see, I think it has 3. I think it's Angry Birds, the original, and then Rio, and then Seasons, at least up to what year, 2012. But it's cool to finally, you know, to own these games physically. Again, just to preserve them. There's another Too Many Games purchase. We have Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. Again, I just like getting the Mario sports games and getting, you know, collecting all those. So this was another one. It was pretty cheap. Not an inherently bad game. It's just there's not a lot in this one. It is just a generic Mario Tennis game. Nothing really special about it. Not a lot of character. It's just Mario Tennis. Plays fine. I popped this in for a little bit. Plays, you know, like a tennis game, fine. And you can have fun with it, but it's just not a lot to it, not a lot going on here, not really anything special about it. It was just Mario Tennis on Wii U. I'll put these two together because I already talked about these on the channel, but here we have Star Fox Guard and Star Fox Zero. In the last Katch-Up episode, I unboxed these brand new in box, so I basically already said what I had to say about those then, but basically, you know, I still haven't tried these. This has been over a year since I bought this, and I still haven't popped this in. But again, Star Fox Zero, from kind of the arguments I've heard, is that it just was unnecessary and is just an HD version of Star Fox 64, another retelling of that. So it's really nothing crazy, but happy to own these because, you know, there wasn't much on the Wii U big release wise. This is one of the bigger releases from 2016. I think, was it 2016? Yeah, it was 2016, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try these out just to see the problems with it, but there, I own them. Moving on to a smaller library I got this year compared to last year. The GameCube games. I think I bought 2 of these at Too Many Games, I believe. So starting off here is Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. I wanted this because it was the last bongo game I needed, and I tried it out and it doesn't work again. The disc, I think I might try to get it resurfaced, and if that does anything, I'm hoping, because, you know, I bought this away, and you know, that makes it mean something a bit more that I bought it on my trip. But you know, I can probably easily find the disc on eBay on its own if it just doesn't work. But I do have it, I do own it, I do have all the barrel games for the GameCube now, so I'm glad about that. The next game of the last GameCube game is Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. I like the vibe of these, like getting the GameCube Mario sports games, and just the GameCube in general for Mario. It just is different, and I love it. And it just has this like nostalgia factor, even though I, you know, grew up and I was born right at the end of this GameCube era. You know, I wouldn't remember anything from it at all, but you know, it's still kind of a nostalgic kind of feel to me. So again, with the Mario sports games, the spin-off games, I like collecting those, so here's another one. Let's move on to the N64. I got 3 more N64 games this year. Again, all 3 of them at Too Many Games. I think I've done most of my game collecting at too many games this year, maybe. The Switch games might beat that out, but I bought a lot of games at too many games. First here is Mario Tennis. I bought these three at the same store. He gave me a deal on them. Again, it was the last day. I got 3 of them together, so he gave me a deal on them. So here's Mario Tennis. Again, Mario sports game. That's why I got it. The next one is Mario Golf on the N64. So yeah, I got the N64 Mario Golf and the GameCube one at the same weekend, so that's pretty cool. And then this one's really cool. Here is Star Fox 64. So this is the 3rd ever Star Fox game I own, and I bought it the same year I got the Wii U ones. So yeah, pretty cool. I wasn't expecting to get this weekend, but no, it's really cool that I'm really happy to own this. One thing I do not understand, I don't know why this is the cover art. I'm assuming they would put the R-Wing there, or like Fox there, or like a group shot of them. But, you know, whatever. I still own it, so cool. I bought a single NES game there. I don't own an NES, but for collecting reasons, I specifically wanted to own this one. So this is the original Legend of Zelda for the NES in the gold cartridge. This is really cool to me, even though I can't play it. It's just, owning this is so cool because they only did these gold cartridges mostly for Zelda. I think they did a couple scattered ones, but mainly it was a Zelda thing, and this is really in good condition for an NES game. And he gave me a sleeve on the house too, so it was cool owning an actual sleeve to put this thing in. But yeah, no, this is awesome. The gold cart really shines and it's really cool. So yeah, for collecting reasons, I'm really glad to own this one. This is interesting. So this is a Game Boy game, but it's a little bit different because it is a Bob Wolf Game Boy cartridge. At Wolf Den and Beat 'em Up's signing, Bob Wolf was giving out Game Boy bootlegs, Game Boy Pokemon bootlegs. This was, you didn't know what you're gonna get, so it's interesting. I have a Bob Wolf cartridge, but if you put it in a Game Boy, I don't know how well this is gonna get picked up on camera. This is Pokemon Crystal. So I just own Pokemon Crystal now, again in this Bob Wolf cartridge, but I still own the game. Next, here's the 3 PlayStation games I bought this year. I got one for PS3, 4, and 5. So the first one's kind of an interesting story here. This is Everybody Dance 3 for the PlayStation 3. The only reason I own this is because J. Matthew randomly had just like a bunch of copies of this. I think he had 3 or 4 copies of this at his house, and he just gave them all to us just because. So this is still sealed, but it's a sealed PS3 game. I don't have a PS3, so I'm not gonna play this. So I don't even have a PlayStation Move, so I'm not gonna be playing this. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna keep it sealed because I can. Next here is the Five Nights at Freddy's Core Collection. I wanted to get this on Switch, but I couldn't find it. But I found the PS4 version, so I thought, why not? It's the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 to 4 plus Sister Location. So I've never fully played these games, so I wanted to have them all. So here they are. I can finally play them. And then lastly, here we have Sonic Frontiers. I found this on Walmart's website. On sale during not Black Friday, Boxing Week. So I picked it up. I heard kind of mixed things about this, but I'm excited to play this and give it a go. Since the end of last year and into this year, I've been on a big Sonic kick. I've been really into Sonic and trying to play more Sonic games. So this is one of them, and this is one of the newest ones. So I'm excited to give it a go. Finally, the final category is the biggest one. Here are the Nintendo Switch games I bought last year. Starting off here is 1-2 Switch, which I bought used at a pawn shop during Boxing Week, and it was on sale. I forget how much it was on sale, but it was like almost half off, basically. So it says $25, but I ended up getting it for a lot less. But yeah, I never owned this when the Switch came out. I got the Switch kind of late. I got it in like May 2017. But the first games I got were Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and then I bought Breath of the Wild shortly after that. So And I played a lot of this throughout the years, so I guess I didn't really need it. But I wanted to have this just because the Switch 2 is coming out soon, and I wanted to own this since it was a launch title, and I could find it fairly cheap now. I just wanted to own it, so here's 1-2 Switch. I think you can have some dumb fun with this sometimes with some friends, but again, it's only fun for like an hour, and then you just want to, you know, stop. But here it is, 1-2 Switch. I'm glad I finally own it. That same day at the pawn shop, I also got Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Again, it was on sale. It wasn't $55 in total. It was, you know, a bit cheaper because the sale going on, and I'm glad. It was actually a pretty good deal to get both of these together. So yeah, I ended up getting Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity because, you know, after finishing Breath of the Wild in like 2023, I waited to play this game. I didn't want to get this game at all till I played that game, because I know it's a prequel, sorta prequel, you know, whatever, not really. But I knew I'd appreciate this game a lot better if I played Breath of the Wild first. So I finally have it now, and the new one is coming out this year. So I'm gonna have to give this a try before that one comes out. Here's one of the games I was really looking for at Too Many Games and wanted to get. Here is ARMS. Again, another launch year Switch game that I never owned. I did play a fair bit, you know, with the Global Test Punch. I think that was when I got my Switch that was happening. So I got to play ARMS. It was one of the first games I played on my Switch. Again, I played it at like friends' houses. I borrowed it from my friend one time. And I decided to finally get it for myself because ARMS is a really fun game. It's just they didn't do a whole lot with it. And it's unfortunate because it's a really fun game. And I don't think they'll do anything else with it at all, but here it is. I'm glad to own it. Maybe I'll do a video on it one day. I don't know, we'll see. Here is Luigi's Mansion 2. This is one of the last Switch games I got. I got this for Christmas, mainly because I didn't know what I wanted for Christmas, and this was out. I have Dark Moon, haven't played it, but I figured if I'm gonna play this game, I'm probably gonna want to play it on the Switch. So I ended up getting the Switch version for Christmas in 2024, and not much to say about this. I love the first one. I'm almost done the first game, so I'm gonna have to try the second game afterwards. This is one I bought while I was away on my trip in a Walmart. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. This was like, you know, in the $20 section at Walmart, so I decided to pick it up. I haven't finished the first game, but I was talking to James and he said that this game is pretty good, so I decided just to get it then and there, mainly because it was on sale for $20, but I own this now. Next is really cool, Mario and Luigi Brothership, with this really cool sleeve I got for pre-ordering at GameStop. Has this Mario side and this Luigi side. I got another one of these this year, which I'll show in a bit. But yeah, haven't really, you know, dived into this. Again, it has a lot of mixed opinions from what I've heard, but I never really grew up playing the Mario and Luigi series, so I'm gonna have to play more of this and see what I think about it, and also I want to try the other games in the series too, because I didn't grow up with those. Here's another Mario game, Mario versus Donkey Kong, the original, the remake for Switch. This is fun. I grew up playing Miniland Mayhem on my DS, but not the Game Boy one. This is a different gameplay style. It's more similar to Donkey Kong 94, I believe. But yeah, no, this is just a fun, relaxing game to play. If you're, you know, bored and don't know what to play, I'll throw this on. It's nice, pretty fun. I'm also thinking about it now. I think I pretty much got most of Nintendo's first party releases last year. And it's one of the first times I've ever done that. There's a couple games I missed out on, like Endless Ocean, I think I didn't get. But you know, the main Nintendo ones, I have most of them, which is something I've never done, I don't think. So that's interesting. Here's a game I bought right at the end of the year. And it's a game I've been trying to get for a bit just to own, because I wanted just to have every game in the series because it is very nostalgic to me. Here is New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I own New Super Mario Bros. U on the Wii U, obviously. I do not really need this game. I own Luigi U and the normal one, both separate discs. and I don't need this, but for the collecting reasons and for wanting to own all the new Super Mario Bros. Games, I got this. It was on sale at GameStop, again, during Boxing Week. And I figured it was an easier way me and my girlfriend could play this game, because she grew up with the Wii one, as did many people. So I figured this is the one she'd be more familiar with, kind of a style she'd you know, relate to more. So I decided to get this to conveniently play that with her a bit better. So yeah, so not much to say. Very nostalgic series to me. This one is not the greatest one, but I just wanted to own it. Here we have Nintendo World Championships NES Edition. Yeah, it was a really nice release. You know, everything. It came with like pins that were really nice. It came with postcards, I think. Oh, and it came with that gold NES cartridge with the stand, which is really nice. This was cool because I liked the NES Remix games, and this is kinda like that, in the same kind of realm as that. So it was cool getting another game like that. I've mainly played on this Super Mario Bros. 1, trying to speedrun that, and I got the Expert, which is what I was aiming for. So that was a lot of fun doing that. Haven't really played it since, but I'd like to, you know, go back and play some of the other games. Here's a big one from last year. We have Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, and this is another one with this really cool sleeve here. Of course, you have, this is the new box art here, but here's the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door GameCube box art. It was weird because this was exclusive to Canada and the New York store, I believe, and that was it. It didn't release anywhere else, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of weird they only brought this to Canada. I don't know why, but cool nonetheless. It's really cool seeing this box art on a Switch case, and it was really cool, you know, add in. But yeah, this game, again, I meant to play it on my flight last year, going to Pennsylvania, but I ended up not doing that. But I'm gonna have to sit down and play this more, because I heard this is one of the best Paper Mario games. Next, one of the early releases from last year, we have Princess Peach Showtime. Haven't played this a lot, don't really have any thoughts on it right now. It's just kind of came out and I bought it, and that's really it. I haven't really thought about this a whole lot. Maybe I'll give it a go, see what it's like, but don't have much to say. Here we have Sonic X Shadow Generations. I ended up getting this on Switch for Christmas. Thinking about it, I should have maybe bought it on PS5, but with the Switch 2 version coming out, I'm not sure if that has an upgrade, ability to upgrade with that one. I'm not too sure. I hope so, because I'd much prefer to play it, you know, 60 frames and everything. But time will tell, I guess. This was cool. In here, it came with, besides this code here, which I'm not going to show, it came with a journal of Gerald Robotnik here, which is pretty cool. I haven't really looked through this, but this was cool because you know, the movie Sonic the Hedgehog 3 like just came out when I was when this game came out, or was coming out or so. So it was cool to see, you know, Gerald Robotnik, or after seeing the movie where you know, he was in it. But yeah, and also I just realized it has a reversible cover here, which is really cool. I love these. Again, I don't normally switch them over. I almost never do that, because I like everything being, you know, the same and having the red spine and everything. But I love the option of it. It's just really cool. Yeah. And the last Switch game here is Super Mario Party Jamboree. I love my Mario Party games, and I got this one obviously when it came out, because me and my friends play Mario Party all the time when they come over. This is probably the main thing we do when we get together. We pop a Mario Party and have a good time. We even, because with this game, it's like up to like 4 hours you can play for a normal game. I forget how many turns that is, but you can. It's up to 4 hours, and we tried that out. And it's really fun. You know, you'd think that after 4 hours you'd get sick of the game, but honestly, it was really fun for us. So here it is. Only thing I don't like is that there's this on the box art. I don't like that. It's just forever there. Includes 3 months individual membership for Switch Online. I don't know why they put that on the box. They could have just advertised it on the back somewhere. Oh, includes Switch Online. But no, now it's this permanent stain on the front of the box. But you know what? It's still a fun game. And I'm glad they are finally getting back to what made Mario Party so much fun. But that is not it. I have a couple more games here on my actual Switch. In the past year or so, I've kind of have a different thought towards digital games. Obviously I love getting physical games. I love owning it and being able to put it on a shelf. I love that. But sometimes if a game is on sale on the eShop and it's a good price and I wanted to get it, I have been more willing to get it. So if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure these are 2024, so I'm gonna throw these in here. First here is Monster Hunter Rise. Some of my friends wanted to play Monster Hunter together. I've never experienced it. I think it was on sale at the time in the eShop, so I decided to go for it and try to play it. I haven't played a whole lot of it, but it's here, I own it. That's pretty cool. And then the second game here is Inside. My friend James, when he did Nintendo related videos on his channel, he talked about Inside. It was really cheap on the eShop, so I decided to pick it up there too. But yeah, I think that was it. For next year's video, there's gonna be a lot more because I have so far this year picked up a lot of digital games. So I can't show you those yet, but we'll get to that next year. So with that is every game I bought in 2024. Definitely looking forward to the 2025 video because so far it's been interesting, especially for Nintendo Switch up there. And with the Switch 2 coming out soon, and with this is summer now, so I have a lot more time to do things. I guess time will tell. Let's see what happens with my game collection for the rest of the year. But with that, thank you for watching Catch Up episode 7. I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you guys, and peace.